When did you realize he loved you better bruised and broken? A few months ago, I thought I would die for him, but after he betrayed me, I'd rather he just F off. I hadn't eaten in 2 days. I couldn't stop refreshing my email, checking my phone, even logging into my laptop at 3 a.m. just in case. The interview had been perfect. They'd basically offered me the job on the spot. Senior analyst, double the salary, everything I needed. My boyfriend Ronan found me hunched over my phone at breakfast, refreshing again. You're getting obsessive, he said flatly. It's a little pathetic. Yes, it was pathetic, but I was desperate. Last month, Ronan said we should take a break until you figure yourself out. 5 years together, and each career failure made him colder. This job would fix everything, prove I was worth keeping. I refreshed the page one more time when a sudden excruciating pain exploded through my abdomen. I woke up to Ronan holding my hand in the emergency room, looking tender for the first time in months. Don't worry about anything, baby. I'll handle your emails. You focus on getting better. He kissed my forehead as they wheeled me into surgery. 2 weeks later, I was healed enough to face reality. They'd never responded. Another failure. I really thought this was it for you, he said, shaking his head in disappointment. Ronan's warmth evaporated the moment I got home from the hospital. Later that night, people called and messaged expressing their concerns. Sweetheart, maybe it's time to focus less on career and more on keeping him happy. Men like Ronan have options, his mom said on the phone. My mom was worse. Honey, you're 31. If he leaves, who else will put up with this track record? I even heard Ronan in the other room talking to his friends. Yeah, maybe I should really rethink things with her. I can't keep dating down forever. My hands shook and I spent the rest of the night crying myself to sleep silently, dreaming about what it would have been like if the job had accepted me. 6 months later, I was barely surviving, still at my old position, still watching Ronan drift further away. My company dragged me to a conference as junior alumni support, which I was sure was a role made specifically to humiliate me as a 31-year-old junior at work. When I saw the dream job that rejected me had a massive booth right at the entrance, my heart broke. They were presenting the exact project I pitched in my interview. I stood there trying not to cry when my friend Rita found me. Oh my god, weren't you interviewing for that position? I mumbled they'd ghosted me. Her face scrunched up. That's literally impossible. My friend works there. They were desperate. They waited months to fill it and they always send rejection letters. It's like their thing. Something cold settled in my stomach. Always? That night, I mentioned the conference to Ronan, testing the waters. Maybe I should follow up, see what happened? His chopsticks clattered on the table. Are you freaking serious? After everything I've tolerated? His face twisted with rage. You're still obsessing over this? I'm the only reason you're not completely alone. No one else would put up with someone like you. That night, I couldn't sleep. Rita's words kept echoing. They always send rejection letters. Always. I opened my laptop in the bathroom, door locked. There it was, an auto-forward rule to Ronan's email, set during my hospital stay. And not only that, my sent folder from those 2 weeks was completely empty. Not just missing the job emails, everything. Even the thank you notes I distinctly remembered sending a colleague for hospital flowers. My hands started shaking. Why would he delete thank you notes? Unless he was covering something up. Unless he'd sent something he didn't want me to see. I waited 3 days until Ronan left for golf weekend. The moment his car disappeared, I ran to our computer and opened up his email. What I found in his drafts folder made me sick. My letter declining the position for my dream job, written while I was unconscious during surgery. While doctors were cutting me open, he was typing my freaking rejection. Thank you for the generous offer, but I've decided to focus on supporting my partner's career instead of pursuing unrealistic ambitions. My hands shook as I checked the browser history from that same day. How to decline job offer professionally, searched 3 times. Can spouse decline job offer for partner? Then I kept scrolling back to other dates. 2 weeks before another interview, the one I happened to miss because violent food poisoning from the salad he made for me, Ronan had searched how to make someone sick temporarily and food poisoning symptoms that go away quickly. Before the final round of my interview with a large finance corporation, his browser history read, believable family crisis excuses. 5 years. 5 years of mysterious illnesses, emergencies, technical difficulties that felt like bad luck. All of it was him. I printed everything, crying so hard I could barely see the screen. The last search from yesterday broke something inside me. How to propose after girlfriend accepts demotion. When Ronan returned Sunday night, I was already gone, only leaving behind a copy of the printed evidence on his pillow. 5 years wasted was enough. I wasn't giving him another minute.